Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to our The Forest series, where I don't think we'll bring this series to a close this week, but I'm thinking the end of next week. Like, we do have all the equipment we need in our inventory. We've got the rebreather with air tanks, we've got the climbing axe, we've got, I think, every kind of key item we need if we want to rush and just finish everything off. But I think there's still some random bits to find, there's more of the toy to get, so I'm thinking maybe we'll take this week to just do some dumb stuff, see where it actually, takes and leads us once we're through that, and then go further from there. So I'm just trying to see which way is a way out. Or, even just explore more of the cave we have here. Let me just have a little bit of food. And we'll try to figure out just some direction to go. Try to see if we can find a way out or deeper in or wherever we're off to. Because we are in the Chasm Cave. This is the one where we picked up the modern bow, as well as we had a number of the mutants we engaged with. And we got a rope to go up, so you know what? Let's head on up and see what we can find. Honestly, I have to imagine we're going upwards. This might be way to an exit, but that means we'll just go up onto the island itself and do some exploring around, see what all we can find. Oh. Okay, air tank there. Yeah, it seems like this map might not be the most accurate for what we're actually, Oh, okay, I think I know where we sort of are now. Through here is... or was... one of the big arm guys. Yep, still through there. Okay, so yeah, I think we're working our way backtracking from where we've been. So we'll do that, get our way out, because I think if I keep going down into this cave here, we might get to the sinkhole's bottom, and that's basically along a path to wrap everything up with for the game. So I think instead we'll try to just exit out, or find our way out, and see about going into some other areas of the map, or of the island and other caves and that. Because looking at this, we've got a big chunk of the right side we have not mapped out. We've probably walked through a fair bit of it in previous episodes, but because we didn't have the map beforehand, we just don't have it all labeled and laid out. So let's just get up here and begin working our way out. Yeah, it'll take us a little while to work our way fully through and out of this system, because if I remember right, this is a weird, spiral up and down. But we have cleared everything out, so I think we should be pretty in store for just a safe and quiet exit. I don't know if I'll do anything more like making a big base or anything for necessarily leave, just something to do in the game, because we've covered most of the enemies and anything we really encounter for it. There is some, I think, freeform stuff that we could do, and there is there's a canon ending for the title, as well as your own choice as another one. One is definitely a much more conclusive ending than the other, so I don't know if we will do both, or we'll just stick with the canon one in order to set up eventually if we ever want to tackle the sequel, Sons of the Forest, on the channel. We probably will, but I don't think I'll do it too soon after having done just the Forest. Try to get a little spacing in there and keep switching it up a bit. But yeah, I got a ways to go to get out of here. Once we're up here, I think we'll probably just want to keep exploring. I think it's the east side of the island. We haven't really been around all that much. Let me see. Yeah, we're up into these areas where you had all kinds of ways to go. But there is I think I'm just going to follow every rope going up. We came down. Way up seems just be the easiest way to try to figure out to go and leave. Oh. What do we got here? Restraining order. In the family court of Pringle Township. Oh. And a brush. Okay, well, got another rope we can just reach, so we'll climb up. And looking at the map now. Okay, so I think this is... Yeah, I think we actually want to go back this other way. And over that way, I think is our way back out, or how we came into all of this. I probably should not have the map out while we're trying to mind our footing, given how high up we are, so... We'll just see... Possibly for that exit. Oh, yeah, this is definitely the way back out, because we had to break through the cross wall there to get into here. So let's climb our way up and get back to the overworld. And I don't want to head necessarily back to base, because, again, we've been through that area so much. We've seen everything there probably really is through that. So maybe what we'll do instead is try to get out of the cave and then just keep working eastwards to see whatever we can find. Like, as much as there's, again, all these visuals that the forest is good for, we're pretty familiar with it all by this point. Okay, so we're popping our way out of that. And once the game loads in, there we go. Yeah, so, like, we haven't... I think in our explorations we did see to the east of the island, but we just didn't have the map in hand to know where things could be quite close to it. So we'll just be mindful of our surroundings and go for a trek over there and see what we can find. Because I'm pretty sure we've been to this little area up ahead here. I think this is actually where we encountered the crocodiles. No, you know what? Let me also take off that, just because we don't need to be wearing the rebreather all about while we're walking about. Yeah, we've got this place here, although it is weirdly designed. Like, the only way in and out of these thatch huts are these weird ramps, but they completely, like, lead off cliff faces. Like, why not have open one end and then that's just like a garbage chute or something out the other? It's weird to see. Now, we will be mindful around here, just... Okay, I think it's a fallen log or something. It just looks really red over there. Oh, yeah, speaking of crocs, that's... That's what you get. I just heard something thumping its way after us, so... That solves that. And we might as well get the lizard skin for just possible armor. And sure, we'll take the meat. Not that we super need. Well, at least we'll grab. Do the same with that one. There we go. Yeah, so being around here, I don't know. Doesn't seem like anything's really popping off on the map here. Like, doesn't look like there are any cave entrances or anything too close to this position. And it almost looks like... Now, is that meant to be snow, this little almost lake-like area up here, or is this something else? Like, we checked the map, and to be honest, it feels like the island is bigger than the map is. It's like, I'd say we're still a ways off from that mountaintop there. But it doesn't look like all that would fit on this little bit of paper. No, or maybe it's just so high that we're actually really... But we'll keep doing a little bit of looking around to see what we come across. I know there is still that last... Ooh. Oh, game, why are you having issues right now? Okay. Not had it lag up like this in the entire series so far. It must have... Oh, jeez. Hi. I'm actually surprised. I don't know if I actually got attacked by them or not. Yeah, having the... As more issue handle... It must be the snow of the mountain there. Because I... Now, I don't know if either one attacked me, but... Well, he seems to be leaving me alone, sort of. Now, this is our first chance we actually get a good look at these guys without them having to be, like, flinging themselves at us. Now, one thing that is peculiar about them that I don't know if much attention is... Well, there's probably been attention drawn back to them given the game's popularity. But it's like, again, no reproductive things to them. We have seen on, like, the female models and that, they do have, like, chests and that, but for the males... You could say age rating, try and keep it apart from that, but maybe it could even be something more for explanation to it. As for why they're just, like, standing around doing that, I think it's because of the paint I've got on me. Okay, well, with that little moment of prayer had... And them not going after me, I think we'll keep exploring... Trying to explore in peace. And reveal more of the map. Whether they let me, I don't actually know, because... Oh, one's running off. Ooh. Well, I got some good leaps. Okay, checking this again. God, hard to see. Almost need to get into the shadows to see this. It looks like we're basically getting up towards, like, the very northern border of the map. Okay, so we've made it up to here. I mean, I could go into the snow areas more. It's just, I probably need the warm suit to be able to stay out here for a while. But yeah, so far, absolutely nothing on the map of note. So I guess we'll just cut this direction. See if we can actually stumble upon any of the areas where we've been before, because there was... I think we came up into the mountainish, or the snowy area here, found a, like, abandoned campsite, and spent a night at it almost. But it really is the case for the forest, and it is weird for its design of, like, you have areas that are locked off that there's nothing that ever, like, generally directs you to a spot to go to. It's kind of, you just free form roam wherever you go off to, and hope you kind of are getting to where you need to go. Oh. Okay, we got, looks like some effigies around here. Yeah, just go and get us out of the cold a bit more, and head down this way. But there really is a lot of space, but not all that much to it, is there? Like, not even any big things to see for, like, draw your eye to go towards it. It's just a forested island. Okay, we've got... We're almost actually as far eastwards as we can go, too, now. I should try to see if I can figure out... Okay, I think this way... Or no, that... I think that's more west that way? We don't need the deer hide. At least I don't think we do. Yeah, I think... well, how much we need for the warm... Okay, actually, I could use... Again, you can basically completely overload the poor AI of the thing. It seems like it has that moment of trigger in place, processing what to do, then react. So if you just keep giving new triggers for what it has to process, you can basically overload them, they don't react. Okay, again, it's just... Oh. Yeah, sorry, little deer. Again, I also don't know why all the deer are just fawns, because that's the only time they have that coded color, or, well, coat patterning of, like, the little spots and the stripes to them. There's no adult deer on the island for whatever weird reason. Ooh. Well, we can get fish if we want. Not probably the way you're supposed to get them, but it's a way to. Okay, let's see, so... I think we're kind of working back to areas we may have been before. It really is the case of... Well, I mean, look at how we had a mostly isolated area from attacks, so that you just find a nice little corner, build yourself a little log cabin, and really live full bushcraft if you wanted to win the game. I don't think I'll go making a big fort or anything, however. Because, like, truth be told, there's not much more to really see. We've been across so much of the island in a few caves. Admittedly, I was hoping we'd find another cave soon to go into. But it probably is from here, just trying to check and clear out a few areas again. Just a little rabbit going by. And looks like we got something over here. Yeah, might as well eat those blueberries. Actually can't tell what kind of berry tree this is. Or what I'm even supposedly eating there. Okay, well, we'll leave that be. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have been out of this cave before. Again, I'm surprised how hard it is to read the map during daytime. But let's head down and just see what this opens up for, like, a cave to etch onto the map. Oh. Okay, a few hearts laying down there. So yeah, looks like we're to the east of where we've been. And I think that's our way forward over here. We've also got a climbing wall. No, actually, that might be the only way forward is using the climbing wall here. Nope, wrong axe. We'll do that. Have a snack just so we have some energy. And work our way down. Actually, I wonder if this is one of the walls where we found the climbing axe from, too, because that's also something we have to keep in mind is I don't think we had the... Yeah, we didn't have the map when we came across that. Or the chainsaw, or... Yeah, we probably have a lot more of the map we've been through and seen than we really know. We got some snacks, though, and truth be told, I might have been the one to leave behind the trail of skulls. Or maybe not. I was going to say, maybe I did. But the problem with that is, then we should have also come across little fires, too. Just kind of a big empty cavern. Oh yeah, we've definitely been through here. That is... Oh, actually, I wonder... Yeah, that's literally where we picked up the climbing axe from. Okay, so that's... This is the exit where we had originally gotten that. I do find it a little weird, though. Like, yeah, there's... You can eat that, but it doesn't seem like it gives you a prompt to actually just take it off the fire. Nope. And that just breaks it. Okay. Well, we'll get that equipped again. And just head on over and down. There we are. Another climbing axe if we wanted it. But is there another branch off of? There is another... Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. There were... So there's a chasm cave that is like what we've been through before, but there was also this one, that's right. I think actually... I can't remember if I actually went down that way or not here. Well, I guess we'll do it now, just to see. But yeah, we've also got the rebreather, so... I just don't know if there's actually anything to swim for down there. Like, from the looks of it, it's a completely contained pool. And, of course, trying to see, like, what the name of this cave might be. I only got something cave there. Okay, let's get our way up, though. And we'll go around that far side. Because I think this is the one where it connects to, like, that overlook or one of the overhangs in the sinkhole, too. So there might be a few paths we can take to eventually get down there. But we'll just try to inch carefully along and see how it goes. Because there is the one route where I don't think I pressed further once we found it. And again, I don't know if I want to go all the way down yet or not. At least this will help our map out a bit. Yeah, this led down here, and then I think there's a transition up ahead to let us get... No. Yeah, it seems like we're going to have a connection right here. Oh, actually... Oh, I didn't realize... Ooh. Or no, that's the only way forward, isn't it? Yeah. I almost thought there was another turn off. Or a split or a fork in the way. To-do list updated. Okay, what's it now say? Explore dead cave, explore wet cave. Did I cross something? I feel like I crossed something off, because I don't think anything's been added. Or maybe I haven't. But yeah, now we're into here. Which is in the sinkhole. Or along its edges. And it was along here where it led into another transition area that I think took us down, but maybe not. We'll still go for it and transition through just to see. Sneak our way along. Get that out. And I believe... Yeah, we pressed a little bit into here, just basically to this little campsite here. And then that's, I think, as far as we had gone. Which actually might not be a bad idea to do a new save while we're here, too. Although this seems to go up now. Oh, this is why we probably didn't go any further. We hit the... We need the rebreather here. Okay, also might as well use one of those just to get the rebreather up to full. So now, how does this connect to somewhere we've been before? Honestly, it's not really looking like it. But also kind of, like... Now, it's a little weird for going off of the paper map for this. Like, I don't know if we're in a... A lot of ascending for what I thought would have been... Maybe this doesn't actually take us down deeper. It's just a... almost like side route, or... U-turn of sorts. Because, yeah, with how high we're going up now, I wonder if we're actually going to go back to the surface. I think that's the case. Yeah, okay. And now we are quite a bit closer to home. And I think we actually will look at going back. Oh, actually... these are the tents right by the couple of thatch places just along the coast from ours. So yeah, that... Again, it really feels like we have gone through most of the caves now with having come across like just this random loop of coming back to where we have. So I think that still means next... we'll get back to our home base of sorts. And I think we want to go for basically a very hard and sharp straight eastward direction. Just see what we can come across that is in like that bottom corner we haven't been to yet. Because like, there wasn't really anything right north of us. Although I haven't actually gone right up there along the coast with the map to check. So maybe that'll be an order to do too. But we'll work our way right back to our home base and just see how it is. I don't actually know if we'll have a lot of encounters along the way. I should also just... there's only 10% left in the flashlight. I don't know if we'd actually come across anything... like a raccoon? I think that's the only animal we're missing that would have a pelt for us to collect for that warm suit. But I have no idea where we would find them. The only thing I can think of is maybe at night they're about, but we just haven't been able to see that well to get any. But here's home sweet home. With our unused pair of traps, too. Like, the first couple of nights, we got a lot of activity, and then I guess everybody just learned their lesson and kept off our lawn. Yeah, just like that. Just in case it draws anybody in here for some activity of any kind. Do that. And there. Now we're fully stocked on a bunch of dried meat. And we will end today's episode of The Forest right here for today. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. We're going to try to do a little bit more just free-form exploration, find out if there's anything else to find of note or not, and then we'll probably look at wrapping up the forest either end of this week if next episode is pretty empty-wise, or next week, given there might still be a ways to kind of work our way through. We'll see how it goes. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and until I do see you all in the next video episode of Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.